on, everybody? I'm just doing a small little intro. This video is not going to be the longest or the best quality. I'm working with some new equipment. I'm actually using my phone a little bit more. But I said there was going to be a video today, so we're going to do a video. This is an introduction. I posted on my Instagram. It was going to be an introduction to leopard geckos, and I was posting on my phone, and I was doing something else at the same time. I wanted to say it was an introduction to leopard geckos and Orner exotics. I want to bring you guys along the journey of the 2020 season. So what you guys are going to see is how I choose females to breed, how I choose the male to breed to them, my little side projects, why I go for it, what my end goal is, and going through egg incubation. So it's going to have something for everyone, for the beginner to the person that is already breeding leopard geckos and just wants to see what's inside my head and see where I'm going with things. So that's kind of what I meant by introduction to leopard geckos. Now, I do have other things. I do have only one group of dart frogs. I am looking to add to those in January. Them dart frogs are going to be in this very office. I actually have them. They're right kind of over here. And we'll go over that type of stuff later. I'm going to do a leopard gecko episode every week. We'll be doing something, it could be just me getting something ready. It could be how I clean a tub, how about a certain morph that I'm working with, a certain project that I'm working with that I want to get to. So many different things I can do, but every week we will have a leopard gecko episode. In the next few weeks, I want to add to that, and I want to do my side projects, stuff like the dart frogs, the Nile monitor, the sulcata tortoises, the crested geckos, and the other geckos that I do. So I just don't have enough of that type of stuff to make another series just like on leaf-tailed geckos. I don't have enough. But we will do little side snippets of that until it grows, and you guys are becoming along Orner Exotics journey to growing. Now, there are some things I will not be showing on camera all the time. I will be showing snippets here, snippets there. I do have some projects that I won't release until at least gets to somewhere I want it to be. But overall, you guys are going to come along my 2020 journey. So, with that, excuse me, with that, I'm going to go into the next few clips. I just explaining a few little things that I'm doing. I'm showing off some geckos that I got. I think I got clips of like maybe 7 geckos I want to show you guys. I want to really stress that this channel is not about me. It is more about the animals and what I see in them, and the beauty I see in them, and what I want to do. It's not to get me famous, it's to get the animals famous. And if you guys have questions, you guys can post them below. I will be getting the website back up, ornerexotics.com. I am working on getting a forum going, but I'm not totally sure where that's headed at the very moment. But overall, this is about fun. This is for people that are just starting out, that doesn't have geckos or doesn't have reptiles, to the people that's had them for 20 years. We don't pass judgment here. If you have a question, ask away, and I'll see if I can help. If I can't, I can actually get the answers for you or send you to someone that can get you the answer. So that's the main ticket here. If you guys watched my past YouTube channel, the one that was taken down, we had 100,000 subscribers or something like that. I forget. It was so long ago, 2009-ish. It was more about fun. I rarely talk like this. I rarely did. I think I did like maybe 2 episodes a month that I was talking to the camera. Most of the time it was just you never seen me except for maybe my hand when I was holding a snake or a gecko or something like that. You heard my voice more than anything. So If you guys want, you guys can post questions down below. I can answer them in a future episode. When I'm showing off the geckos, I can answer questions at any time. And let's have some fun, guys. That's what this channel is all about. Let's have some fun.
All right, everybody. I'm going to test out my camera on my phone. I want to see if I like it better than the camera on my camcorder. So let's see what we got. What we have here, guys, is a project that I've been working on. If you've been to shows and you've seen me, you've seen my better representation of these. These are my pinstripe stuff. They're nothing special. They're just line bred stuff that I'm going for. Other people have produced stuff like this. I'm just actually going for it and trying to get it out of the Eclipse. It is a byproduct of Eclipse. But you get the striping like this. I'm trying to connect all these dots to make one solid pinstripe on both sides. That's my goal. It's nothing super special. I just like the striping, and I'm hoping that we can move forward and keep producing better looking ones and better looking ones. As you see, this girl here has got more, orange hues to her. Why this one's got more yellow. They are both Eclipse. So we'll see where this takes us. I'm hoping that to show you guys the size I can't talk. To show you guys the size of these geckos. And the camera is not gonna. Oh, I can probably do that. That's gonna do better. All right. Here is a tug snow. It is the only tug snow that I have in my collection. This is possible het tremper, so I'm going to have to prove it to be het tremper or not het tremper. I will be testing it. I always do. But it came from someone that I can trust. I have a lot of people backing up their name. But I do have to, before I take it into Bell or anything like that, I have to breed it to tremper. And of course, if it doesn't prove to be het tremper, I will be taking it into rainwater, and I'm going to be taking it into Bell. This guy here I bought for a reason. There was a lot of other ones he had that didn't have this pattern. I like the dotting pattern, the circles on the back. I like that pattern. He had some that were more hypoed out. But I picked this girl for this reason. This male. For this reason, I called it a girl. I picked this male for that reason because of the bold pattern he has. I'm looking to take this into my bold bells. That's what my whole goal is. And he does not want to play nice. He's like, I'm getting out of here. I've had this guy since Sewerfest. I did pick him up at Sewerfest. And I want to say I looked at the geckos probably 10 to 15 times before I made my final decision on picking him up. But hopefully, he doesn't want me to touch him at all. Hopefully he turns out to be something that is not het tremper. I'm hoping he's not het tremper at all. But if he is, we'll see what we can do. We can always pick up a gem that is not het tremper later down the road. Or produce our own. We just have to prove it out. What we see here is a snow raptor. This is a max snow line. And the reason that we're pulling this one back is because of the orange hues. I like the orange coming through and the yellow kind of being that faded out yellow. It really didn't yellow out like some max snows do. This was one of the early ones we produced this year. I want to say it was the third or fourth snow raptor we produced. It just looked different. I like pattern. I don't like the classic raptor. It's hard to pick up geckos through the camera. I got to look off the camera. Here, let's see if we can get his eye. There we go. I know you don't like being picked up, do you? I know. But this is just insane to me. I mean, I just love the pattern. I'm hoping that we can get some really bold orange around these this white area of this gecko, and reproduce that and reproduce it and reproduce it and work on it. And that's what I do. Is I just figure out something I like, I see it, and I breed for it. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if we can get that. He just does not want to stay in the tub. I know you gonna take a nibble at me. You gonna take a nibble? You gonna take a nibble? Okay. There you go, bud. He doesn't want to play nice today. But this is just something that I'm showing you guys how I pick my holdbacks. This guy right here is a Blood Inferno cross. I've had him for about a year now, and I didn't use him in any breeding. He's het nothing. But I didn't have anything to breed him to that I wanted to breed him to. I mean, I have females, but they went to other projects that I'm trying to do. So basically, I sit here and just feed him. I love tangerines. And this one here with the blood lineage and infernal lineage, I really, really, really do like them. I do have some pure inferno females that I didn't breed last year. Yes, I do have stuff that I do not breed. There's just reasons that, it could be time, space. It wasn't the right time to breed them. I didn't have a male I wanted to breed them to. It could be anything. But I do have two pure, inferno females. I'm not totally sure if I want to breed to him and make some more crosses. Well, tangerine is just a line to line to line, but you get what I'm saying. Or if I want to take this guy to some bells and see if I can, start getting some tang bells. I couldn't call them blood bells really because this is kind of a cross. Or I could take, my whole plan with the infernal females was to take them into my bells, to make infernal bells. That was my big ticket why I bought them female infernos. But this guy here was kind of like a last minute. My buddy said, hey, I got this blood inferno. I was going to get a pure inferno male. And he's like, oh, I got this one. And he sent me a picture. I was like, oh, wow, he's gorgeous. Send him. And that's how I got him. And I just didn't really have anything for him this year. I will have something for him this year. He will go to some tang raptors that I have and stuff like that, just to get that tang into him, that blood and inferno into him. But this boy is a looker, isn't he? Just a little into my gecko genetic library. Not many people see some of this stuff. So my YouTube channel, you guys are going to see this stuff. You guys are going to see where I'm at. And like I said in the intro, I'm going to bring you along with me and show you what the 2020 season is going to bring. And I'm going to show you the ups, the downs, going to shows, the cleaning, how I pick certain stuff. But I don't want to repeat what I said in the intro. But this is just a cool little male. He's ready to breed. He wants to breed. It's just, I didn't have anything for him this year. And that's what, responsible breeders do. They don't breed just to breed. They don't produce just to produce. So he held back. We'll see if we can find him something this year that makes sense. All right, now, this is one of my favorite projects I have. I am a Bell albino nut. If you don't know, if it's Bell albino, I like it. Now, what you're looking at here is not a Bell albino. It did come from a Bell group, my red stripe group. I have a very, very, very picky way to pick my red stripes. And this is not going anywhere. This animal's not for sale. So I know some animals you guys are going to be able to contact me about on these videos and say, I want that animal. This male is not for sale. The reason is this: I am a Bell fan, but his parents were only Het Bell, so he's only a possible Het Bell. Now, if he turns out to be Het Bell, awesome. I can take this awesome red stripe into Bell albino, and I'm great. And I'm going to take this red stripe into Bell albino. He's going to be bred to Bell albino, red stripe bells. But if he turns out not to be het, I can take his strong genetics and I'm going to take them into rainwater. Now, people are going to say there's raining red stripes. I'm not looking to rebrand red stripes. I'm looking my project names are my project names. I'm not putting a name on it to get more money out of it. It's just me line breeding the stuff I want to produce. That's all it is. And as you see, my red stripes, I'm really picky. I really decide what females are going to breed, what males are going to breed. If I don't have the right females for this boy next year, he won't breed. I'm not going to breed him just to breed it. I'm not going to breed him down. I'm not going to breed him to a bunch of just bellow binos to start over. And I'm going to really select. Now, I do have some female red stripe bells that I will take video of eventually, if not tonight. But this red stripe is just, he is awesome. He's turning out awesome. I'll show. He's a little skittish. I have to just pick him up this way. Come here. He does it. He is very skittish. All my red stripes are kind of skittish. He's not going to play. But that shows you his size. Guys, I don't weigh my geckos. If someone asks me the weight, I'll weigh them, but I don't weigh them until it's breeding time. And then usually I just like, oh, yep, they're of size. I've done it so long. It's hard to pick up geckos holding a phone. But that is a red stripe out of my Bell Red Stripe group. Let's see if we can zoom in. That's just awesome, guys. I mean, just awesome. Oh, that's a piece of cocoa fiber. Look at that. That's just, I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, I'm in awe from them. And I did nothing. This gecko does all the work. Just look at that gecko. So, all right. He's getting a little, like, stressed out a bit. So we're going to put him back. You guys are going to start seeing speckling from some of the adults I filmed. And I didn't change the paper. It's the cocoa fiber out of their hide. But I wanted to hit more on my pinstripe project. I get a lot of emails on this project. And I will be doing a whole episode on the pinstripe project and where I'm at with it. I'm hoping to do more with this project. I'm hoping to get to where I envision, not where other people envision. And that's the whole thing with leopard geckos. This pinstripe was one of my better ones at the beginning of the year. I've hatched, more connected. But as you see, some of them dots are starting to connect. And they're making that pinstripe now. I'm hoping that I get solid pinstripes all the way down. And maybe one day down the tail too. But I want to introduce tang more into this too. I think bold would be something that would be good. But when you start adding other stuff to it, you're going to lose that pinstriping for a generation or two. And I don't know if I want to get the project to 100%. Oh, I'm hitting what I want and then add stuff to it and start over, or if I want to do it now. I haven't decided yet. But this female here is just a cool gecko that I produced. She'll be ready here in the next 6 months. Let me show you guys. I don't know what weight she is. Do not bite me. That's her size. I want to say maybe 25, 30 grams. But just a project that I'm working on, and that's what leopard geckos are all about. You just kind of find what you like, and you envision something, and you keep breeding for it. That's what it's all about.